Please subscribe, please like, please share, please put on your post notification buttons. I love you. It's a shame that it's a very big shame that Nigeria in this century we do not still have a university that offers degrees in fashion design and clothing. So personally, I think it's a big shame. In fact, not I think, it is a big shame that Nigeria in this century where everything is digital, every career has been digitalized, nobody workforce, we still have in Nigeria, we still do not have any universities that offer Bachelor of Arts or fashion in fashion degree courses. I mean, look all around. There is not one single university that offers fashion design as a course. We only have polytechnics, and I think this is really like archaic because we archaic and unfair. Archaic and unfair because we already know that most times diploma degrees are looked down upon by employers, or when you want to use them for some things, and you just can't have a degree program in fashion in any university. I mean, that has to change for whole Nigeria, where like we have a whole million of fashion designers in this space, like doing their thing, and then you do not have an institution that can help these fashion designers get a degree that maybe they could use for travel purposes, they could use to get managerial positions. Yes, I started today's video with a rant because we really need to rant about it. Like in the US, in the UK, there are like almost every university is offering fashion degree as a course, fashion as a degree course. I mean, you go online and you see study fashion abroad, and there's a whole lot of options for you to pick from. But here we don't have any, so yeah, that's why I'm starting this video with a rant. And yeah, don't mind I keep on looking down. I'm actually working on something right now, so I'm doing that while doing this video, so it's going to be simultaneous English. Hi, my name is Vivian, and like I'll always say, welcome to this space, Talk with Viv. And like you already know, we talk all things fashion study related, how to study fashion, and things to consider before studying fashion. And also, I mean, that's not all. We talk about everything fashion, and we also talk about body image related issues, body shaming, because we have a lot of victims of body shaming and bullying in this country, and not enough light has been shed on that issue. Like, not enough has been done to talk about body shaming and let the victims like talk about their stories and heal. So I mean, here in this space we talk about fashion and we talk about body image related issues, and I'll always encourage anybody who has stories to share to please hit me up. Just share your story. Like, we'd like to hear your story because it's going to help somebody, number one. Number two, I mean, when you share in a space that is safe for you, in a space where you have people going through the same thing, you realize you're not the only one, and then you get tips from people who have in one way or the other known how to found a way to break free from the stereotypes they are always put in because of their bodies or how they look. So, like I've said before, my name is Vivian, and you're welcome to my space Talk with Viv. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. It's going to do me a lot of good, and it's free. You don't pay to subscribe. And please like this video, share your comments, share what you think about it, and tell me what else you think we should talk about as fashion related. And then also be free to share your story in the comment section. If you can share your story in the comment section about if you were once bullied or shamed about your body, kindly share your story. That'll be very appreciated. So, like I said before, this video is dedicated to top fashion schools in Nigeria, government funded institution series. There are so many fashion schools you can study in a government funded institution, that's tertiary institution, government owned. There are also vocational institutions that do fashion, they teach fashion, certification courses in fashion, and we also have fashion houses that also do certification, short certification courses in the fashion. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on government institutions that do fashion as a course for upcoming designers and people who are interested in fashion. And we're going to start with the number one, which is Uni Abuja. So Uni Abuja is the only university that offers fashion in Nigeria. And mind you, it's not a degree course. Their certification course is like 7 months courses. Now the good thing about this is that it's a 3 months course. Then the remaining 4 months that makes it 7 months, you actually have to do an industrial attachment, that is IT. So I've done my little research, and the University of Abuja is actually a very good place to study fashion in if you are living around Abuja or somewhere close, a state close, and you do not mind relocating. It's actually a good place. They have everything that you need to study fashion and be well trained. It's not just theoretical. It's a very, very practical approach that they employ. Like, there are mannequins, there are sewing machines, you draft patterns, you have tutors that engage the students together, but not one-on-one. If you're looking for a one-on-one session where you have a lot of tutors together in a place, Uni Abuja is not the place for you. So that is one good thing about Uni Abuja. And also, I think their certificates are, you get it in affiliation to the University of Abuja, so it's a bonus. Okay, so my one hick about it though is that it's for those who live far from Abuja, who do not live in Abuja or live in a state that is very far from Abuja. I do not think it's worth it to go to Abuja because you're only getting a certification course, not a degree. You're only getting a certification, and then it's just 7 months, something you will get with good fashion schools around or vocational centers close to you. And then all related though, one but for me is that Abuja, I really don't think anybody should go close to the mansion of wickedness in Nigeria, because that's where all the bad things are happening and everything is going wrong. So I really don't think, unrelated, like I said, like it shouldn't be a reason why you shouldn't go. But for me, I really don't. Alright, jokes apart still, but like I said, Uni Abuja offers short courses, very short courses, not yearly, not 2 years, no, just short courses and you get your certification. But it is approved by the University of Abuja, so your certificate is going to be one that you get as a degree in affiliation to, in fact, how do you say this thing? All these affiliated degrees, yeah, something like that. And then, like I would say, we already talked about the time you're going to spend, and then the degree certification. And for expenses, like I've already said before, studying fashion is very expensive no matter what medium you try to follow. Now for University of Abuja, of course, it's not like, I think you're going to pay school fees since it's in affiliation to a university. You're going to be buying a lot of materials for practicals because the school will not provide it. No school provides materials for fashion students in government, Nigeria government. Of course they will be paid, of course they might be given the allowance for that, but you have to buy everything. My school, we contributed to get machines as our final project. We bought machines. We got a show glass for the school. Really, we did a lot of things. We did batik fabrics, tie and dye, and none of it, we didn't get any of it. So we even made a graduation gown, not these gowns, ceremonial gowns for our registrar. So, and we're not giving the credit, just to give it to the registrar. Some of us went to present it, and we weren't even giving kudos. We just dropped it, and we didn't even take pictures of our registrar. I was looking like we're going to take pictures, but anyway, let's not jump to another thing. All I'm saying, all in all, is you will spend money. You will spend money. And from what I heard, Abuja is expensive. So apart from materials and school fees, you're also going to be paying a lot for feeding, for transport, things like that. You know, big boys and big girls live in Abuja, so it's expensive. So that's what I have to do. That's all about Uni Abuja. Now, like I said, Uni Abuja is the only university that offers fashion as a course in Nigeria, and the rest are polytechnics. Now we have a lot, both private universities and polytechnics, both private polytechnics, federal polytechnics, state-owned polytechnics. But I only picked the top ones because we can't keep on talking about everything, talking about trash and things that I don't know about. So I'm only going to tell you about the ones that I can certify, and I know that yes, when you go there, you're going to get value for your money. Here we go. Number one polytechnic that offers fashion design as a course in Nigeria is the Yaba College of Technology, and it is number one on my list because it is one of the best in Nigeria. Like, it is the best, and it's also the first polytechnic to offer fashion as a course in Nigeria. And the name of the course is fashion design and clothing technology. Basically, that's what every other polytechnic names it as. So, you know, as we all know, diploma courses come in 2 years. Polytechnics only offer diploma certificates, not degree, not bachelor's degree. So for the first 2 years, you'll be going to, after the first 2 years, and a compulsory 1 year IT, that's industrial attachment, you will be given your national diploma results, and then you have to either further in the same school that you studied in, or go to another school to get your HND, which is like the final diploma results you can get from a polytechnic. So now Yaba College of Technology offers fashion design as a course in both national diploma and higher national diploma level. So let's assume you're looking for a school that you just want to do it one way, because I advise to do it one way, because there are other polytechnics that offer only ND, and then you have to cross over to other polytechnics to do fashion for HND, else you have to do textile design as a course. And for those of us, maybe you don't like textile, you've done it because you do every course compulsorily in your ND, so you might have done textile and you do not find it interesting, you do not find it like something you really want to do, so you can just cross over to another school for your HND. But sometimes it's stressful, you know, getting your transcripts, getting your results on time to be able to apply to the other school and not wasting your time, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and having to be on the wait list because you did not do ND in their school. It's actually a real issue. Like, the red tapeism is choking. So I'll advise that you do it in a school where you can all just do it at once and spend like 5 years or max 6 years in school. Right? Normally, we know nobody really spends 4 years in school. Especially in polytechnic, it's not like strike or anything, because you have to do 2 years ND, 1 year compulsory industrial attachment. And for anybody who gets below a lower credit in their ND, they have to do a compulsory 2-year IT training to be able to get into a school for HND. So I'll just advise, Yaba College is one of the best, and apart from because of the fact that I'm not just saying because it's the first university or the best, polytechnic. I'm not saying because it's the first and the best to me. I'm also saying it's a good place because look at it, like in Nigeria, Lagos is the center of practically everything. Like, the biggest brands are based in Lagos, the best stylists are based in Lagos, the best designers are based in Lagos, you know, and practically every trend that is set here in Nigeria starts from Lagos. You know, it might be something that another state has been doing and we don't know about, and then somebody from Lagos or a stylist or a designer picks it up, and then boom, it becomes a trend, it goes viral. So, you know, you'll be able to, during your IT, pick from the best designers to do your IT and your CWS with, and you know, you'll also be able to get inspiration, because like, Lagos is a living mood board. Like, Lagos is a living sketchbook. The fashion there is crazy, the fashion there is exciting. You know, you'll be inspired. So it's a great place for students. It's a really great place for students. If you're looking to study fashion, please, if you've not started your end, really do consider Yaba College of Technology and do everything that you can to get in there. Not everything. The means, the end doesn't justify the means. For those that like, just do it the normal way. But Yaba Tech is my best for me because, one, you do your ND and HND in the same school, no stress. Two, you're in an enabling environment where there's so many opportunities open to you. The growth is going to be immense. You also be able to relate with and see. Also, lastly but not the least, very important, Yaba Tech is they have a very practical approach. Many polytechnics do. They don't only do theoretical. There's a very practical approach to teaching everything. There are mannequins, there are cutting rooms, you know, you learn illustration, you learn pattern drafting, and at the end of your first year, you go for CWS. You can pick a designer's brand and you join them for a 4-month CWS. That's a student industrial work experience scheme. Yeah. Then when you get to your second year, you go for your IT, and this way you have the opportunity to network with brand designers. So yes, Yaba Tech for the win. ND and HND, you're able to go. And per adventure, you're more interested in textile. You can also, for your HND base, have a degree, so have a diploma based in textile technology. You know, textile designers are those, like I said before in the previous video, they're those who design textiles, the color combinations, they design the different kinds of textile you have, and like I told you, the textile industry in Nigeria is practically dead. That more, what brings money, what brings recognition, because textile might be your passion, but you need money to fuel your passion. So whatever you want, your choice. Then we're going straight to number 2, the next top on my list, and that is the school that I graduated from, the Polytechnic Ibadan, TPI. The Polytechnic Ibadan is a state-owned polytechnic. They offer fashion design for only national diploma courses. You then, if peradventure if you want to do your HND with them, you have to take it in textile design or textile technology. So I didn't know that at first when I was going in. I wasn't informed, which is the reason why I'm doing this, like to let you guys know what's on board, things you need to know. Now you can study fashion in polytechnics, even though you can't get it in universities. But for those of us who maybe we don't have the resources to go abroad and study it, the polytechnic here in Nigeria is a very good option because they are very practical, they teach well, and you'll be able to have industrial work experience. So, it's a good thing to have the industrial work experience so that, when people are saying, when you see job vacancies and they say in experience of so years, you'll be able to boast of at least 2 years. Now, like I said, the TPI, that's where I graduated from. So they only offer national diploma courses in fashion, certification in fashion, and that's 2 years. It's a 2 years course with 1 year compulsory industrial attachment. And peradventure, you happen to maybe something happened along the way and you got pass mark in fashion, a practical course, not theory, you don't need to read, but let's say something happened and you got pass mark, you have to do 2 years IT, so you can be able to have a university take you in for HND, maybe Yaba College of Technology, or you have your own school take you in for textile design. So like I said, Polytechnic Ibadan is located in Ibadan area, and it's a very beautiful school to be in, like really beautiful. I think it's one of the best because their courses are similar to, their curriculum is similar to that of Yaba College of Technology. They have great teachers and you learn everything that you need to. But still, I would still say Yaba College of Technology is the best option for you. But for you don't want to go to Lagos, or you want to leave Lagos and come to Ibadan, the CPI is a very good option for you. So now that's done with the Polytechnic Ibadan. Now we have number 3, that's Auchi Polytechnic, located in Auchi, Edo. So the Auchi Polytechnic, just like the Yaba College of Technology, offers fashion for both ND and HND. And yep, you might be wondering, what has this lady been doing that has been looking down? Okay, like I said, I'm bidding a dress, and bidding takes concentration and all, and five on our list of government-funded institutions that you can study fashion in. We have Ibarapa Poly Erua. Erua is in Oyo State, and they also only offer fashion as a national diploma courses. You can't do your HND. There's no HND for textile. You can't even do textile there for HND. So what most Ibarapa Poly students do is once they're done, they move over to the Polytechnic Ibadan for textile, HND in textile, because that's the closest option. And Ibarapa Poly used to be affiliated with Polytechnic Ibadan, so it's easy transitioning from Ibarapa Poly to the TPI, and it's easier than going from TPI to Yaba Tech, or from Yaba Tech to TPI, something like that. So Ibarapa Poly also 2 years, 2 years with 1 year IT. Like the total package: fashion illustration, textile designing. When you have tie and dye, you have fabric printing, you have flock and flex, things like that. You learn everything. Yes, in your ND program, we have you learn how to draw, because if you want to be a fashion illustrator as a designer, while designing styles, you can't draw your kind of a potato. So we teach you how to draw, and then we have sewing classes, we have pattern drafting classes, and they teach you everything, both female and male. You don't just focus on just female or male. In fact, all polytechnics do that. They teach you both female and male outfits, formal and maybe formal wears and bespoke. They teach you everything, and they teach you everything you need to know about fabrics. They teach you everything you know about designing. It's a very good place to study fashion, but like I said before, Ibarapa Poly does not offer fashion or textile for HND. Once you're done with your ND, you have to move to TPI or to another school, maybe Yaba College of Technology or Auchi, to do your HND program in either textile design or fashion design. So last on my list but not the least is Institute of Management Technology. So yeah, like I was saying, last but not the least on my list is the Institute of Management and Technology Enugu, and they offer fashion design as only national diploma courses, certifications. They don't do HND. You have to do your if you want to continue your HND with IMT, you have to do it in textile design, or you move to another school, another polytechnic for your fashion design degree or diploma, your higher national diploma. So IMT also follows a very practical approach. You know, the students are learning and they're winning, and it's my state. Yes, I'm not born and bred. I was not even born in my state, but I'm an Enugu girl, born and bred here in Ibadan. So I have I take myself as somebody from Enugu State and Ibadan. I love Ibadan just like I love Enugu State. So yeah, I'm so proud of the Polytechnic Ibadan and the Institute of Management and Technology Enugu. So you do your ND for 2 years and you have a 1-year industrial attachment compulsorily. And do not forget, like I said, for every polytechnic, if you finished your ND program with a lower credit result, maybe pass, not fail, only pass. Fail, you have to do ND again, or maybe just forget fashion and forget studying it in a government institution, try another channel, because you can't keep on doing the same thing the same way. But hardly has anyone ever gotten fail in fashion, man. I mean, it's a very passionate course. You even if you did not love it before, if you did not love it, you learn to love it, because I mean, it's time you're done making outfits and you say that, whoa, did I create this with my hands and my brain, my mind put together? You fall in love with it. So yeah, let's assume you finish the course with a pass result. You have to do a compulsory 2 years industrial attachment. Normally it's 1 year, but for anybody who gets a lower credit result, that is pass, you have to do 2 years compulsory industrial attachment. So I'm going to recap what we've been talking about since morning. The main subject, the core of this video, center of attraction, the area of concentration in this video is we're talking about universities, government-funded universities, government-owned universities that teach fashion design or that offer fashion design as courses in Nigeria. So they are not universities, both private and government, but the only university that offers certification courses like 7-month courses, blah blah blah, Uni Abuja, in affiliation to the university. Yes, Uni Abuja Fashion School in affiliation to the University of Abuja. So you get an affiliated certification at the end of your program, and most times they only have short courses like 6 months, 7 months, where you do 3 months or a few months of learning, and then you do 4 months industrial attachment, because you know it's affiliated to a university, so they have to follow those processes. And it's not like the top of my list, but it's number 1 because it's the only university that is doing fashion in this Nigeria. And they're not even offering bachelor of BA degrees. They're not offering degrees. It's only certification courses. They just give you and then you go bye-bye, and they'll say they expect you to go and start up your own business, your own brand. Then we now went on to talking about the polytechnics, and I told you about Yaba College of Technology, the first and the best, good location, good opportunities. You'll be able to, because of the school compulsory the school's what do they call it now? Because of the school insisting on every student who is finishing their diploma program doing an industrial attachment of 1 year, so you get work experience. And before the IT, you also get to do CWES. That's what every polytechnic too. So I told you about College of Technology, they do ND and HND in fashion. Bam. So if you are looking for one school, which is what is best, just go to Yaba College of Technology. And then we have Polytechnic Ibadan. So Polytechnic Ibadan, unfortunately Polytechnic Ibadan only offers ND, but it's a beautiful place to study fashion, serene. But I was telling you something about we buying some things for the school. Now, don't think it's only TPI, like it happens in virtually any school. Schools scam students, government scam students. It happens everywhere, so don't label it on only TPI. I even regret telling people that. So it's a good place. You actually learn a lot, practical theory. You know, you begin to think. In fact, by your first year, before your first year is over, you begin to think about to make money, because you have learned a lot, and you learn how to draw, you learn how to sew, you learn how to cut, you learn everything, both male and female outfits. So it's a very good option. The only but is that if you're looking to finish your fashion degree in one single school, it won't be possible, because polytechnic but it doesn't offer fashion for HND course. They only offer textile, and fashion is only ND course. So you have to go to another school to finish, and sometimes it can be stressful. You know, you have to be on the waiting list before the school will take you because you didn't do ND with them. So yeah, like, but all in all, if you did not, we're not able to get into Yaba, come to TPI. It's a good place for you. So we have next on our list. I'm switching it now. I said Archie Poly before, but I'm Ibarapa Poly. Ibarapa Poly is the same thing as TPI, only ND, no HND, not even in textile design. So most Yoruba students come down to the Polytechnic Ibadan for their textile design degrees, diplomas, higher national diploma. Then next on our list we have the Archie Polytechnic. Good option too, wonderful curriculum, good practical approach. The only hic is the location in Abuja. So yeah, I don't really know about CPI. I don't really know about the Polytechnic, Archie Polytechnic. Then next on our list we have IMT, that is Institute of Management and Technology. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I would say yes and yes and yes to it again. Only but is that there is no HND for fashion. You have to do either textile or you go to another school for your HND in fashion. Now, we're already done with that. And I'm going to move into the requirements. I think it's something I should actually talk to you about. You know, the JAMB requirements and the O-levels requirements to be able to study fashion. Now, for students who want to study fashion, especially for already how would I put it, instituted schools, you have to meet some criteria. Now, for O levels, I actually wrote it down because at my age, I can't be cramming things. I can cram things about. Pardon, I beg your pardon, but I wrote it down. So for practically every polytechnic, for O-level requirements, you need to have home economics or technical drawing, at least a credit. You need to have home economics and technical drawing is very, very compulsory, like very compulsory. And then you can have 4 of these other subjects: fine arts, history, physics, chemistry, biology or agric, science, mathematics, clothing and textile, literature in English, English language, home management. Listen again, you have to compulsorily have home economics or technical drawing. And most times they are replaced by fine arts in most schools, you know, special waivers and all. So then you have to have that and 4 other subjects: fine arts, history, physics, chemistry, biology and agric, that's physics and bio, mathematics, clothing and textile, literature in English, English language, home management. So now, if you listen well, you realize that the good news is practically anybody, any student can study fashion. If you are a student who is in the arts section, or you are in the science section, or except those in the commercial section, as a commercial student, the solution is that during your WAEC, when you're about to write your WAEC or your O-levels exam, you can actually put in for these subjects and go for extra classes for them. So, you know, think fast. Science and art students, fashion is suited and tailored to you. You just have to make sure you hit these 5 subjects, any 5 subjects out of the ones that I mentioned. And for commercial students, you have to think about it and, you know, register for those courses and read well for them. Then for UTME, you have to have mathematics, biology, agric science, physics, and in replacement of physics, I did mathematics in my JAMB, and I got I did maths. Then you can also have biology, government, and I'm including CRS because that's what I did. So my JAMB combination, because like I said before, I wasn't interested in studying fashion until something flopped. I did not pass my literature in English. I got a D. I cried then. Me, storybook devourer. I cried, man, I cried. So either it is man proposes, God disposes, because I wanted to be a lawyer or a mass communicator, or I didn't prepare well for that example. I know I prepared well, like I read Lord of the Rings like there was no tomorrow. So really, man proposes, but God disposes. So for my UTME, I did mathematics, I did biology, I did government, and I did CRS. So those 4 subjects I did in my UTME. So you know, you can take subjects that are similar and swap them. Like if you're not so good in biology, you can do agric science instead. If you're not good in agric, you can do biology instead. If you're not a science student who does mathematics, physics, you can do mathematics instead, because everybody does mathematics. So yeah, finally we've come to the end of this video, and please don't say I didn't try for you. I tried for you, and in return, do me a favor. Please, please, and please subscribe to this channel. Just click the subscribe button. It's below this video you are watching. Just click on it. They will not take shishi from you. And in fact, like, if you don't want to set notification button, don't set it, but please set it. It's important so you can get in videos and, you know, sharing with people that need it. Even if you don't need it, share with people. Don't be bad belly. You don't need something, but you know somebody that needs it. Share. You will not die. So please subscribe, like, share. I wanted to say follow, but follow is the same. Follow is subscribe on YouTube, so please subscribe. Like, subscribe. Don't let me be doing this in a vain. Subscribe to this channel. Put on your post notification by clicking on that bell that you see also below this video. Sorry. Also, please like this video, please comment, and God will bless you immensely, because by doing all those things, you're supporting me and giving me the ginger to continue what I'm doing, because really it's not easy to sit down and talk for minutes and hours in front of a camera telling people information. Some of this information you have to pay for it. Sometimes this information is going to help you, because I've been there, I've seen it, and that's why I'm doing this thing, because I don't want people to make the same mistakes that I did and be so clueless as to what next to do like I was. So that's why I'm giving out this knowledge. So please, like, your subscription and your comments and your thumbs up are going to be like encouragement to me. In fact, they're going to be the best encouragement ever, nothing more. So kindly subscribe, like, drop your comments, and do not forget that our next video is going to be focused on the body image series, where we talk about body shaming and bullying. Now, I've asked before, but I want to plead, please. There's actually this campaign by Joy Beauty Soap. They're talking about, they're encouraging women to share the stereotypes that have been attached to them. Now, it's not just about body shaming or body image issues. It's also about stereotypes of, you can't work here because you're a woman, or I can't rent you my house because you're a woman, right? But I've also seen videos of women that were body shamed and denied some things, or bullied because, you know, they look a certain way. Some people who look younger than they look, being denied some opportunities or talked down on because they look a certain way, or people being driven to do things they don't want to do to their body because people have bullied them for looking a certain way. So I really need you to look. People were sharing their stories, and it was so touching. You would see a lot of comments under these things, like people sharing their stories and saying, yeah, I went through the same thing, and others encouraging others, saying, you know what, it's going to be good, do this and this, trust in yourself, you know, things like this. And this is what I want this space to be, a safe space. So please do not hesitate to share your stories. Share your stories with us. Let us know. And if you see a story that touches your heart, you can encourage the person who is going through. I was once a victim of body shame. I still am people talk, but now I've learned to ignore haters, because it's hating on me. I mean, I'm shaming people. So we're like, humans, what do you want? Like, what exactly do you want? Even though, and also we're also going to be on here advising people to stay healthy. I mean, if you're slim, make sure you're not underweight, and if you're big, make sure you're not overweight, because at the end of the day, being bullied or not, you need to really watch out for your health, and through your health and you being strong and healthy enough to achieve everything, you know, success, achievement, and being good for your own self is the best revenge to this bully. So these people that bully you and body shame you. So please share your stories. Please encourage others to share their stories, and encourage others. You know, when you see a story that touches you and you can encourage, please go ahead. That is going to be all for now. Thank you so much for staying till now. And this is my channel, Talk with Viv. So welcome to my space if you're new here, and if you've been here before and have watched my video, thank you for coming back. This means a lot to me. I love you so much, and I pray that your efforts and everything good you lay your hands upon will prosper, and for your encouragement to subscribe and like, and you know, I'm repeating it, please, it's important to me, it's dear to me. So I promise to be consistent and all. So please, I'm going to see you next time with a new video on body image series. So stay tuned, and bye. Have a blessed day. Enjoy yourself and spread love. Do good. Christians and Muslims, we are in a season of Lent, of fasting, and you know, during this fasting period, we are supposed to do good, we're supposed to help one another, we're supposed to pray, we're supposed to do all that God says. So make sure that you keep to that, because really the only way to God is through Jesus Christ, and it's through making sure that you're not tainted with the evil of this world, being holy, making sure that you believe in Jesus Christ, and doing everything it says. I mean, it says the greatest commandment is love your neighbor as yourself. I mean, if you love your neighbor as yourself, you will never hurt another person, which is a good one. You do unto others what you want them to do. And also love God, love the Lord your God with all your might, your strength, your power, your body, your soul. I mean, if you can follow these two in this period, I believe it will not be difficult for you to continue this way even after this period days. And to all of my Christian brothers and sisters out there, I say to all of us that are fasting and doing the good work, doing the Lord's work, God bless you all. Well done. And very soon we'll soon get into the Holy Week, and Easter is coming, and then we can say, yay, he arose. So kudos to you all for doing good, and don't forget that I will always love you and appreciate everything. So subscribe, like, and share. I love you. Thank you so much.